So I bought it from a Facebook Marketplace dealership. And when I went and tested out the car, it was fine. And I asked him if it would pass inspection because it didn't have the inspection sticker on it. And he said yes, it would. I drove 1 mile down the road, 1 mile down the damn road. Tell me why the check engine light turned on.
We got scammed. We bought a car for $2,300 off of Facebook Marketplace. The posting looked legit. And then we drove it for a day. And guess what? Coolant started leaking all over the place.
Would you buy a Mercedes-Benz off Facebook Marketplace? Let's get right into it. Let's go.
The first time I bought this car, that guy saw me coming from a mile away. I'll take you back to 2 years ago. I was driving a Subi BRZ, wrote it off. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm surfing Facebook Marketplace and I stop and I see this car and I'm like, oh my God, this car. So I'm showing my mum and my ex, well, boyfriend at the time. I was like, guys, look at this freaking car. They basically shut me down really quickly. Mum's like, it's got 100,000 kilometers on it. You're going to buy a lemon. Why didn't you just get a Kia Rio? And I was like, oh. Anyway, what did I do? I didn't listen. So I'm messaging this man in secret and I'm like, is this available? And he's like, absolutely it is. I arrive, my jaw dropped. It's so clean. It's so nice. This 17-year-old Lebo kid walks out. I'm having a quick look and like the paint looks great. Everything looks great. He shows me the roadworthy. I'm like, sweet. And then I take it for a test drive and I'm driving this powerful car and I'm like, oh. He's going, you look so good in this. I was like, really? And
he was sizing her up, make her want to buy it even more. That's how they get you, man. You gotta be careful on Facebook Marketplace, guys.
And then like all these warning signs start coming up on the dash and he's like, oh, don't worry about that. Like just click the OK button. So I was like, okay. And then I turned to him and I was like, so why are you selling the car? And he's like, oh, like selling it for my cousin, you know, he owns the car. Our grandma's really sick. We're just trying to help her out.
Oh,
and I was like, right. And like as soon as I was about to respond, the car goes pop, pop, pop. And I was like, oh. And then that was enough reason for me to hand over $25,000 in a wad of cash.
Wow,
So
25.
it's mine, right? I was on a high and nobody knows that I have this car. My ex-boyfriend doesn't know. My mum doesn't know. I was like, holy shit, I own a Mercedes. I need to go get this registered. So I went to go get this registered and this is where it goes so downhill. I was living in Canberra at the time. So I'm going to Access Canberra and I was like, hi, can you put this in my name, please? And they go, no. And I was like, why? And they're like, it's not roadworthy. And I was like, what do you mean? This is the roadworthy certificate. And they're like, oh, it's expired. And I went, oh, I was like,
see, that's why you gotta take one of those scanners with you, man. I'm telling you, they'll help you out, especially if you're buying these cars from Facebook Marketplace. These scanners will help you. I guarantee you.
1 second, like, I'm just gonna go get it roadworthy. And then I show up to the roadworthy place and I was like, can you roadworthify this? Roadworthify this. They go, no, we can't. And I was like, why? And they're like, well, 1, all the tires are different. 2, the tint, way too dark. And you have a banner that's halfway down the window. And I'm like, right. And 3, it needs its 100,000K service. Now I'm starting to get a little bit stressed. Wow. So I was like, okay, like 1 moment, I'm just gonna go get the tint taken off. So now I'm driving, same day, I'm driving to go get the tint taken off. How much to get this tint taken off right now? And they're like, $200. Tapped that. I still have to get it serviced and get, you know, the 4 of the same tire on it. Still, nobody knows I have this car. Then I'm taking it to NRMA and now I'm getting stressed and I'm like, Mum, I bought this car. And she's like, Ashley Taylor Bradford, why would you buy a car with 100,000 Ks on it? And she's screaming. I'm like, oh my God, we put it in for a service and it's there for ages. I spent 5K on that.
That's crazy. Ain't no way I'm gonna buy a used Mercedes from Facebook Marketplace. Oh, with over 100,000 miles on it. That's ridiculous. That was the first mistake right there.
Service, everything was wrong. I'm not even going to go into the detail. But by the time I got it from the service, there's like a period of time that you need to get a car registered from buying it before you have to pay a fine. So I was working at a cafe at this point and I'm obviously telling this customer like this whole ordeal and he's like, why don't you just forge it? Genius. So I'm scribbling out the freaking date and I'm rewriting a different date and I walked back into Access Canberra and I go, can you please register this in my name? And they went, no. Why now? And they go, it's been tampered with. And I went,
oh,
yeah,
wow.
okay, that's valid. Can you give me another one of those pieces of paper and I'll fill it out properly this time? They go, no, you need a start deck signed. And I'm like, oh my God. So my camera overheated. And to be honest, I was overheating as well. So here we go, back to the story. So I'm at Access Canberra. I'm literally sitting in front of this woman and she's going, can you just call the guy that you bought it off? And I was like, I don't have his number because it's on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm trying to go back in our messages to see if I can actually just like audio call him on there. I've been blocked.
Boom, red flag. See? That's how they do it. They get you all hyped, sell you the car. Because, I mean, once you do a deal on Facebook Marketplace, that's pretty much it. I know if I sell something on Facebook Marketplace, don't call me back. That's a done deal. That's why you got to do your research or take somebody with you that know what's going on. And she crazy to go buy that car by herself. AMG Mercedes. That's terrible.
I've been blocked. I have no way of contacting this guy. I'm gonna have to show up to his house because right now I've got a $25,000 problem. So I take the piece of paper from her and I'm like looking at the address and I'm like, okay, sweet. And I show up to this house and it's not the house that I bought it off. And then I remembered, oh, he's selling it for his cousin. This must be his cousin's house. Luckily, my Google Maps had saved where his location was. And then I'm going to that address and I show up and I'm marching and I've got my stat deck ready for him to sign. And I'm like knocking on the door and he's not home. But his mum answers the door. I'm telling her the whole thing. I was like, I kind of tampered with it because it took really long to repair. I need whoever owns the car to sign off on this stat deck. So it would be your nephew. And she's looking at it. She takes the piece of paper from me. She goes, I've never seen that name in my life.
Oh, man.
What do you mean?
Oh, super scam.
Oh, no. I was like, I've just bought a stolen car. It's a stolen car. It has to be a stolen car. So I get back in the car, I'm bawling my eyes out. I don't know what to do. I call my ex. I've just given this kid $25,000 in cash and I can't get his car. I can't get his car in my name. He comes to Access Canberra with me. I'm bawling my eyes out. It takes me about an hour to explain this entire story to this woman. Now she's crying, I'm crying, she's crying. And she goes, you know what? I'm just gonna register it for you because then she does a police check and it still says clear. Is it stolen? I don't know, but something dodgy is kind of happening here. So I was like, thank you so much. So she's registering it and she goes, I'm so sorry. Like, there's no way that I can waive the fine that you have to pay. And I was like, it's fine. And she goes, okay, so that'll be $100.
Wow, that's crazy.
$100. Just $100. I thought it was gonna be like $1,000. So I tap my card, $100, gone. Car registered in my name. Oh, the relief. So yeah, that's how I got my car.
That's crazy. That's why you gotta be careful, man. If you buy something on Facebook Marketplace, most of the time, once you buy it, it's a done deal.
Car from Facebook Marketplace. One of my friend bought a car from Facebook Marketplace for $22,000 cash.
Wow, that's
it's
crazy.
a 2022 Mercedes-Benz E450. I'm like, okay, what's the problem? He's like, he went to register the car and apparently he can't register because it has a lien on it. So I'm like, okay, send me the information, send me the VIN number, and I'll take a look at it. He sent me the VIN number, I ran it, and it was in fact a leased vehicle. A leased vehicle, the bank does not give you the title. So what he did was basically created a fake title with his name on it and everything, and no lien, and put it on Facebook to sell it.
That's terrible, man. That's why I'm real skeptical about buying anything off Facebook Marketplace. I always hear about people buying things off, buying cheap cars. And I think if you buying something like a $5,000 car, something like that, $3,000 car, then you're probably good to go. But when you get up there, when you paying $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 for a car, you got to be careful, man.
I called Mercedes-Benz and what they told me was insane. I called the bank with the intention to buy the car. Once I gave them the VIN number, they did confirm that it's still an active lease.
Wow.
And here's when it gets crazy. Once I asked for the payoff, they told me the payoff is $63,300 and some change. Okay.
Oh, hold up. Hold on, bruh. So hold on. He sold somebody a car that he owed $63,000 on. And he did not, and he created a fake title. Man, that is out of control, bro. The scamming is on a whole different level these days. So you have to make sure the title is good to go. So I mean, that's almost like you gotta go to the DMV or the NBA, however they call it where you live, to make sure the car's okay. I'll tell somebody to meet me at the NBA. I'm not going to a parking lot and buying no car from anybody. I'm not doing that. If they can make fake titles and all that stuff, how do you know if you're getting a good car? You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm learning from this. This has opened my eyes. I would never buy a car off Facebook Marketplace. I'm just too paranoid because I don't want to have to. I don't know, man. I don't want to put myself in a situation like that. That's crazy.
Okay, so let's do the math. He paid $22,000 to get the car, and the bank still needs more than $63,000 to release the title.
That's crazy.
Which means he can't register the car, he can't transfer the title, and legally it was never his to buy. Wow. This is exactly why you never skip a VIN check or a lien check.
Yep, got to do those checks. You have to do the checks, man. I would do all that before I even meet up with the person. I'm like, man, send me the VIN number, copy of the title. We're going to have to do some kind of verifying before we even meet up.
Bought the car from Facebook Marketplace. It don't matter where you bought it from. You late on your monthly payment, so you need to get my. That's why I pulled up here. You think I can still track the car down? So you can't just run off with on me. Simple. And you already know if you keep missing payments, you're not gonna get the title. But you're not gonna get the title if you keep missing payments. You owe me for this month. Where's my money?
Ain't no money. I gave you all the money that you had, that you needed. You asked for the car.
No, you didn't. You gave me the down payment on the car. You asked if I could do monthly payment. You asked if I could do monthly payment. So give me my keys to my car.
Ain't no keys.
Give me my keys to my car.
I'm not doing none of that.
This is exactly why I don't do it on Facebook Marketplace. Because I try.
There's no way I'll be standing outside arguing with somebody because I rented them my car off Facebook Marketplace. Like, come on, man. How silly is that? How in the world you going to trust a stranger to pay you some money? You have no type of contract, no binding contracts, no type of paperwork. You just going to go off their word? Like, come on, man. That's ridiculous.
To work with you, we don't got no contracts or nothing. You owe me my money. I'm gonna sue your. Give my money. I'm not finna do this. I'm not finna do this with you. All I want is my monthly payment.
Ain't no money.
Ain't no money.
Fuck, I been nice. I said I sold you a car on Facebook Marketplace. I didn't have to sell you a car. So give my money or get my car.
Ain't no money.
And then that's the car over there.
Wow.
Then you tried to run away from it. Why would you try to run away from the car?
Just call the police. Like, what are you doing? Because legally, you still own the car. Like, I don't understand why she don't just call the cops. You know what I'm saying? And then you can get your keys and everything. That's just ridiculous to be standing out there arguing with him like that. That's crazy, man. People just be doing anything, bro. Anything. So I hope we learned something with these clips, guys. This is kind of a short video. Hey, at the end of the day, I know people do what they got to do to try to make some money, but some things you just can't do. And there's no way I'm renting a car out on Facebook Marketplace and I'm not buying a Mercedes or any type of car like that from no Facebook Marketplace. Now, don't get me wrong. There's people that do it. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of successful transactions, but I choose not to do that. You understand what I'm saying? I buy a Toyota or a Honda, $5,000-$10,000 car from I wouldn't even buy a $10,000 car. I buy a $3,000 to $5,000 car off Facebook Marketplace. But other than that, I ain't doing it. So leave your comments, guys. What do y'all think? I appreciate y'all watching. I see y'all on the next one. Peace.